Hi, my name is Kelsey Bramlett, and here I am doing my article presentation discussion number 5. For my presentation, I have decided to go onto JSTOR and find a document of an article that is related to my topic and my major. My major is in hospitality management, and tourism is a major part of hospitality management and is becoming a major part of the industry today. I have chosen the article Sustainable Tourism, Ethnic Alternative, or Marketing Ploy by Lansing and Vrace. I really enjoy this article because it has very solid information needing that helps people understand tourism and what exactly is happening within tourism, and it does a great job of using different sources to help build on the research they're describing. When I went through and analyzed this article, I thought it was a great article to read, and I'm definitely going to try and use it in my paper 4. I feel like it's really going to help me. So going through, I have my script over here just because it's easier for me to do both at the same time. First, I'm going to start off with the quotation versus summary and paraphrase. So, Lansing and Vrace do a very good job about using quotation and paraphrasing, and they analyze others' work and put them into their own. They use a variety of summary and paraphrasing. They do in-text quotation, which is sourced by APA. Let me scroll down and find my example of it. All these you can see that they have the in-text citation after, but you can tell they're all being sourced with APA. I have a great quote pointed out, but now I can't find it. Here. Quotation versus summary. In this, I stated, quotation versus summary and paraphrase. This is an example of a direct quotation with a citation, along with a reference at the end. These are found throughout the entire paper, and there's a variety used. Rather than just using quotes the entire time, they do a good job at using summary and generalization of what's happening in the topic and using their own information that they have learned throughout the years, throughout their studying. This helps create a great argument for this article and tourism in general. Using a variety of quotes and stuff from different sources and using an abundance of sources is awesome. Okay, let's go back to it. One thing I noticed is this article does not do any illustrations or figures. A chart or a figure would necessarily help this article, but there's none here, which I kind of was frustrated with. A chart would have been helpful to look at the marketing side of this and throughout the years what has happened. Just transitional arguments or just anything that's happened within tourism. It would help develop the argument, but they just didn't include it, and maybe that is something that they could have put in there, which I think would really help it. The author used personal information or cited sources inside of them rather than and quotations than using any kind of illustrations, which is honestly how they wanted to write, and it did improve the article. Visuals obviously would help next time. With that being said, just because I don't have visuals, the section headers really help the article itself expand. Lansing and Vrace use a section header with each topic coming up. Each topic gives an idea about what the section is going to be about. They have an introduction, a conclusion, and different body paragraphs, you could say, that help it very useful. It's very useful when reading this document and knowing which section you need to focus more on. As I can scroll down, you can see the background of tourism and what they're studying and what they're trying to explain in this article. Position of parties is a really great example because they use so many different sources, and it gives a really good idea about where the government is standing and what is being enforced in the economic standpoint. And the issue over here is a great idea because it highlights some of the 3 dimensions of sustainability. Also, you keep scrolling. There's a proposal of what it can do to help, and finally a conclusion, and then you finally have the references down here, which is great. So you can see a huge section on that. Okay. As you can see, there's a number of references, and with that being said, in the position of parties, that is the section that used the most citations. As I scroll through, you can see that all the highlighted different sources that have been used within this paragraph. There's a number of them that shows you how in-depth this research went. And they're all done correctly, and they all are APA style, which is how they wrote this. It's you can see how much research has gone into this, and you can see how professional it is. At the end down here, these are the different types of citations being used. They do a variety of from websites to scholarly articles using a variety of these helps build the 21 total they have used. Okay, talking about meta discourse finally at the end, they use many different transitions. For example, up here they have the section headers, which helps a lot, and then they have first some of the background information, and then second building on this information. It helps the transitions, and it helps you know what's being talked about and being investigated within tourism. Next, what attributes are you being used to introduce sources? And that's APA style, and that's introducing the author and the year of its when it was first published, and that gives you an idea of what they're citing, and then they have an in-text citation at the end. I realized that was very analytical, and it really helped their research, and you were really able to understand what they were getting at. And the author does not have very many self mentions, but it is written in third person, and they say we a few times, saying like we are trying to do this in the future, and it was just written in a very scholarly way, and you were able to understand it from their point of view, and also what we need to realize as people in the future about tourism. It gives you different sides, and that is the best way to write this article. I kind of went fast through this and kind of struggled, but this is my analyzing article, and I've never done this before, so that might not be what it's supposed to be, but at least I tried. Thank you.